Well, shit, what happened here? So, a bit of a long story, but I left me passenger door unlocked the other night, and a chick broke into the car, pegged her phone at the window and kicked it, came out, saw this. Bit of a longer story than that, but I'll explain it all in a minute. But basically, she kicked my window, threw her phone at it, smashed it. I had to call the cops. She got taken away. I didn't press any charges or anything. I've got another window there, but I can't unlock the door. So something's happened internally within the door. Not sure what. So I've taken the screw out of that, obviously, to get that. 2 screws in here, and then I'm going to take the door card off and see if I can't undo the latch manually. A couple of screws in the cigarette holder too. And the cigarette, whatever it is. Alrighty, now that I've got the door card off, I'm hoping that I can pull some of this off a little bit. Don't get this black shit on you. It's very sticky. Then the idea is that I want to pull the door open. There it is. So I don't know why that wasn't letting me open it the old school way, but whatever. Lock came undone. Took that off. So you can open these doors by just taking the card off from the inside. That's how I did it. So now we got to get this old window out and put a new one in. See what we're dealing with. So I'll take this plastic off and then we'll start taking the window out. So yeah, unlike, say, the front windows, you can't actually wiggle these out of the guards. The only way to get to them is by taking that plate off the bottom. So taking that off. This last bolt in here, this last screw, sorry, this one here, bit of a pain in the ass. Obviously I can't get a larger screwdriver in there. Even the little guy wouldn't fit, so that's what I've resorted to because it's the shortest one I got where I can still get leverage. Pain in the ass, but I mean, sometimes you just do what you gotta do. So I grabbed the vacuum cleaner out and I gotta clean up all this glass. Because there's glass all in there, all through there, all over the back of the car. She's done a bit of a number on it. I'll tell you the whole story. Alright, so what happened is I was laying in bed and me and the missus heard a big fucking smash outside. Well, what the fuck? So got up, went to go check the cars out because that's where it sounded like it came from. Got outside and nothing was out of the place, like it was dead quiet outside. And then went closer to the ute and I saw the window was smashed. I thought, oh, what the fuck? I thought, oh, someone must have driven past and thrown something at the ute. As I got to check out the ute, as I got up close to the window, I heard a voice coming from inside of the car. I thought, oh, what is going on here? So as I walked around from the side of the car to the front of the car, I could see through and I saw a silhouette of a person sitting in the back middle seat. I thought, oh Jesus. So I walked up to the driver's side rear passenger. I opened the door and there was a chick sitting in there. So I said, what are you doing in the car? Rah, rah, rah. She was all sorts of messed up. Don't really want to go into that. She wasn't, I don't know if she was drunk or what, but she was in a really bad headspace. So I ended up telling her, do you have cash? Can you pay for the window? She didn't have cash. So I said, can you transfer me the money? She didn't have that either. So I said, well, got no choice here. So I called the cops on her. They came, picked her up, took her away, asked if I wanted to press charges. I didn't press charges because I don't know what was going on with her or what's going on in her past. So I just let it go. And then, yeah, that's about it. Smashed the window. That was that. So now we got to fix it. Alrighty, so I just got the trusty razor blade out and cut and then pushed the window out. Made a bit of a mess, but that's why I've got the vacuum cleaner out here. So now I'll drop the rest of the window down with the roller. We'll see if we can't fix this mess, eh?
this window up. It's not perfect. There's a few little scratches, nicks, whatever. When I'll put a tint on there to match up the other windows, and you won't notice that. Probably not necessary, but I'm doing it anyway. I'll put some lithium iron grease on the roller. Just to help it roll. I'll do it to the other side too. As I said, probably not necessary. So I've got the air gun out here, and managed to get all of the glass out of the window. I mean, I don't think there's any glass at all in there now. So shouldn't be much rattling around. So I'll whack that window up. So how you do that is you come up from the bottom, get it up here somewhere, and then you got to get the roller in place to get into these two grooves on the window. And then when the roller closes a bit or opens a bit, she can't come loose. So turns out my side step stopping the window from getting into the groove, so I'm gonna have to take the door off, which is easy enough, believe it or not. Just two 12 mil, 4 12 mils, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull the loom out of the door, and then yeah, easy enough. Forgot about. So you can pull the loom out of the door well, out of the door pillar, and then unplug it. That's easy. Forgot about this fella. So what I do is I put a socket, something like that, up underneath, and then smack it with a hammer so it comes up. Same thing installing it, just the opposite. And once you get it up like that, pair of pliers and just pull it up. Alright, door's out, got the window in. I'm going to whack these brackets back on so the window doesn't fall out when I put it back up. And then we're on the end phase of it all. Alrighty, so door's bolted back on. Now I'm just redoing this little fucker. So it's the same thing. Oops, out of my arm. Same thing. Let's find a bit that works. Send her home. So that's in. It's not going nowhere. This one on here. Put a lithium iron on it. Lovely. She'll love me for that now. Get this little fucker back through here. Oops. Can you see that? Yep. So 4-pin, 2-pin or 1-pin. That's all back in there. That back into the door pillar. Then you get that grommet back on there, just like that. There you go. So that's all back on. That's all back on. That's back on. Door lines up perfectly. With this door closed too. Everything lines up. So now it's just a matter of getting this window here back on the roller. Alrighty, so now we got the window. So we get this up out of the way. I don't know if you can see everything I'm doing here. So it's pretty close. So we're just trying to get there's one all finished. So there is a difference between the manual and the electric wind down windows. The bit that joins the up down mechanism, the roller, is about there on the manual ones and it's about there on the electric. So at the moment the window only winds down to about here, but at least it's secure again. Thanks for watching. Fin Doggy out.